Today we're replacing some cracking caulk. So you can see we have some pretty good separation there. You can almost take it off with your fingers at this point. And we're just gonna do the whole countertop here so it's nice and even and consistent. We think that the heat from the stove might have been a culprit in breaking up some of this caulk. So do yourself a favor, spend the $10, get some caulk remover. Glue gun works super well. That way you're not struggling with a putty knife or however you want to brute force that caulk out. Pro tip, use a paintbrush to get it on, not the sprayer. Avoids it getting all over the place and just saves time for cleanup later. So after 5 or 10 minutes, let that glue gun work and it just comes up smooth as butter. Major time saver. I'll be honest, I brute forced it this morning, spent about 30 minutes. Getting the whole side of the counter done. This $10 is the best $10 I've spent in a while. All right, so we're gonna give that corner a little bit more, but we've pretty much got this side of the counter done, and we are ready for a bead of caulk. Here we've got the same 2 tubes of caulk. Same brand, same color, but as you can see, there's a pretty drastic difference in the snow white sample color on the front of the bottle. You really can't trust that. To be sure that this is the color you want, you'll actually have to take a sample, and trust me, it's gonna be worth the time. You could also take a peek under it to see a better representation of the color, but honestly, best thing to do is to take an actual sample, see if you like the color once it dries. Do yourself a favor, if you've got an old bottle of caulk that's been opened a long time and not properly sealed, just spend that $10 to $12, get a brand new bottle. It's gonna go on a lot better, smooth out easier, be a better texture and consistency. This tube's been open too long and it is garbage. So when you're opening a tube of caulk, a razor blade or a box cutter is all you need. Try to cut it at a 45-degree angle and thinking about less is more. You don't want that bead too big. Again, a 45 is all you need. Like so. Some tubes of caulk will have an additional foil seal here that you'll have to puncture. So just peer down this opening, see if you see caulk or foil, or you could load it into your caulk gun. If it's not coming out, there's probably a foil obstruction that you'll have to puncture before proceeding. Another pro tip, look at where your tip is. This thing's gonna rotate around in your caulk gun. So it's a nice idea to grab a Sharpie or marker and just put a nice little line right there so you can clearly see where your tip is on the bottle. If you're finding this video helpful so far, please consider subscribing for more weekly home content coming your way. Hold your caulk gun at a 45-degree angle and pull it toward you. Apply steady, even pressure and move at a consistent speed. And if you mess up, don't worry. Just have a wet rag on hand to start again. You want to fill the joint about halfway to 2/3 deep. Be sure you don't overfill. If you're a perfectionist, you can even apply painter's tape on both sides of the joint for a perfectly straight line. Just run your bead, smooth it, and then peel off that tape while the caulk is still wet. No matter what method you choose to smooth it like a pro, just run your finger or even a smoothing tool along the bead with light pressure to create that nice concave finish. Be sure to subscribe for more weekly content coming your way.